Good afternoon. My name is Randy McCrae. I am the Equity Officer at the Community Foundation of Eastern Connecticut. In this brief presentation, I will share some enhancements to our Women and Girls Grant Fund. Some of these enhancements will be reflected in the 2020 grant application. This video will share our overall strategy, and we will schedule a live Q&A session in the coming weeks to provide an opportunity for grantees to learn more and ask clarifying questions. We believe our expanded focus on equity, fairness, and justice will continue to create opportunities and open doors for the women in the Eastern Connecticut region to be full participants in a more inclusive community. We look forward to supporting the important work of our grantees in ways that will help build a healthy, thriving, and sustainable Eastern Connecticut with greater equity for all. During this presentation, I will share our commitment to equity and social justice, what we've learned and how we have developed our guiding principles on equity and social justice, and how we will enhance the Women and Girls 2020 Request for Proposals to reflect our commitment to equity and social justice. Our vision is a healthy, thriving, sustainable Eastern Connecticut with greater equity for all, and our mission is to collaborate with partners to put philanthropy into action to address the needs, rights, and interests of our community in Eastern Connecticut. Our core values are integrity, equity, respect, courage, and empathy. At the Community Foundation of Eastern Connecticut, our commitment to equity and social justice means equal access and full participation. We understand that social justice requires dismantling systems of oppression and seeks to alleviate the burden of racism for Black, Indigenous, and people of color. We believe the Eastern Connecticut region will be equitable when all persons are fully included and can reach their full potential regardless of race, ethnicity, class, ability, sex, sexual orientation, and geographic location. Over the past year, the Foundation staff, board, community partners, and volunteers began exploring root causes to many of the social inequalities people in our region face. In 2019, the Community Foundation made a grant to support the work of the Connecticut Fair Housing Center to educate renters and home buyers about their rights and the ability to report housing discrimination if they experience it. This grant also enables the Connecticut Fair Housing Center to analyze data from subsidized housing providers to bring light to any practices and policies that discriminate against people of color and other protected classes. Additionally, the Foundation supported Sustainable CT in providing a series of workshops on diversity, equity, and inclusion for participating communities and municipal leaders. These are just two of the initiatives we supported to propel systems change. These and other grant awards to QUELF, the Connecticut Women's Education Legal Fund, Step Up New London, Hearing Youth Voices, encourage civic engagement and advocacy by those most impacted by social inequality. As we grow on this journey, we look forward to supporting more organizations working for racial and social injustice. At the Foundation, we are committed to ensuring access to basic needs and rights, as well as alleviating the burden of inequality. Carol Williams, co-chair of Women and Girls Public Policy Task Force, spoke to our commitment in the following statement. She said, "We know that in order to truly make a difference, we have to go beyond supporting the needs that exist today and address the root causes to prevent the challenges of tomorrow." As we seek to be forward-thinking in our grant making, we will reflect our commitment using the following guiding principles. We will prioritize investments to decrease or eliminate systemic inequity. We will continue to challenge ourselves, grantees, partners, and collaborators to promote a culture of inclusion and diversity within our region and beyond. And we will use our resources to establish safe communities free of oppression and support of all people. To reflect these principles, we have enhanced our grant-making guidelines for the Women and Girls Funds to reflect the following: increased support for grassroots and non-incorporated organizations, increased support to grantees who engage in systems change and advocacy, expand funding to address root causes of social inequality, build and cultivate relationships with those most impacted by social inequality, diversify our team of volunteers in the decision-making on funding, and we would like to diversify our grant application pool. As mentioned during the beginning of this presentation, we look forward to learning about the work of our grantees that aligns with our commitment to equity and justice in our region. We are committed to supporting organizations that address obstacles for marginalized groups in gaining full access to society. In the coming weeks, we will provide an opportunity for your organization to ask us questions and learn more about the enhancements to our grant making for funding women and girls. Should you have questions before that presentation, please email us, or contact us by phone, or visit our website. We appreciate the work that you do in our community, and we look forward to supporting you in ensuring the women and girls in the Eastern Connecticut region have their basic needs and rights met and function in an equitable community that supports their health and well-being.